What is going on, everyone? Welcome to episode 90 of Littleroot Lessons. As always, I'm your host, Carter Noble, joined by our fantastic co-host, Carl Wilkin. What's up, dude?
I am finally enjoying Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl.
You mean after like 3 days of fighting with FedEx and just saying, screw it,
Yeah.
I'm going to go buy another copy?
Yeah, I went and got them cheaper at Walmart. About $20 cheaper than what I paid GameStop for, which that copy is lost in the mail somewhere. I don't expect to ever find it, and I expect GameStop to refund me my money because it's just gone.
I think the last post you shared with me was it was lost somewhere in Indiana.
Yep.
But wasn't it in Kansas City that morning?
Nope.
Oh, it
never left Indiana. It left Louisville, Kentucky, made it to Indiana, and that's as far as it ever got. It sat in Indiana for 4 days. As of recording. It's been in Indiana for 4 days.
Fantastic, man. It's not like you wanted to play your game.
It was supposed to be here Friday.
Yep.
GameStop said, hey, it'll be here Friday. It's like, okay. I believe you. And then they won't talk to me. I can't get a hold of FedEx to talk to me. So at this point, if it ever shows up, I'm going to march it right up to that GameStop, and I'm just going to return it and get my money back.
You're like, this is unacceptable. I would like my money back.
You can take this back. I'm done with it. I don't need it anymore.
I already own a copy. I do want to say I do like the double pack because of the fancy cardboard box it comes in.
You'll never see it again.
Mine is in the living room.
You open it up,
we still
and then
have ours.
I did it for Sword and Shield. You open it up and get the double pack out. It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then you put the game in your Switch case, and you never see the box again.
I plan to keep mine. If it's up to me, I'm going to keep
It's around here
cases.
somewhere. I'm not going to lie. My case is back here somewhere. Am I going to put the game on a shelf somewhere? Probably not.
Well, as you can see,
it's not worth displaying. It's a Switch game from 2020.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not worth displaying, in my opinion. If it was the box for Pokemon Crystal or something, and it's actually worth something, cool. I'll do that.
I was looking up the other day just how much original boxes and stuff are. It's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see them back here on the shelf, but I have reproduction carts of red, crystal, silver, and ruby, and they're DS cases, but they have the original box art and everything on them. So they're actually really sick. I found them on eBay and everything, and I mean, dude, they're everything you could ask for, but they're hard case.
Yeah.
So they're super cool.
But anywho, we're getting off subject here. We're supposed to be talking about Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and our overall thoughts.
We kind of are. Just it's hard to give overall thoughts of a game I haven't finished because I've made it to the third gym.
I have also made it to the third gym. My goal was to play all day Saturday because it's supposed to be here on Friday, and I ended up buying them Saturday night at Walmart while we were out doing grocery shopping. And, yeah, I got to play for a total of 5 hours total since I picked them up.
Let's see. As we've talked about, I am nuzlocking the game. And attempt 1 made it all the way to Maylene, with my only death being my Geodude and Rourke's gym because I played like an idiot. And it wasn't even to Rourke, it was to one of his trainers. Whose Geodude went for rollout, and instead of switching into Geodude to take 2, I switched into Onix. So then, I thought my Geodude had Sturdy, and it had Rockhead, so I'm like, well, something I guess is, getting KO'd here, so, see you later, Geodude.
Bye!
In hindsight, it's probably better to sack the Onix, because I think Geodude probably has better longevity. But there's also just the chance that they just miss the rollout too.
Yeah.
What's the chances they hit all 5 rollouts?
I don't know the odds for that off the top of my head.
I actually don't either. It's Let's see. I can do the math. 1 minus 0.9 to the 5th. I don't know how to do this on here. I give up.
Well, that's what you got a calculator on your game for.
Oh, you're right. Hold on. Let me... because I couldn't figure out how to do it on this calculator. You're right.
That's why you got a calculator on the game. So you can do all your fast calcs for that.
Tiff was asking me yesterday when she was playing, she's like, why do I have a calculator?
It was just cool at the time.
Because at the time, it was, there's no way I can do this on
I know. That was the joke.
I genuinely wasn't I wasn't aware of how bad the calculator was on this.
Yeah, it's just a
very standard.
Yeah. And it's a very simple. Yeah. Like you weren't doing it on there.
Nope.
Well, you could. Kind of.
Oh yeah, in theory you could punch it in, but I'm too lazy to do that.
Yeah, there's a lot of punching in you have to do. That's kind of where I want to start though, is with this pokey edge thing, because I'm not used to it.
Oh yeah, I guess this is, like you said, the first time you played through a Gen 4 game.
Like this thing's kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. I either leave it on the HM screen so I know what HMs I have, or I leave it on the Pokemon screen so I can just see health bars to remind me, hey, you need to go hit the Poke Center, or hey, use a potion. Like that's all I do.
Ignore it.
Like, that's all I'm using.
I straight up just ignore it. It does not mean anything to me.
Kayla is excited about the step counter when she's playing through hers. She's at 20,000 steps or something since she got it.
I am at 3,000, but again, I died to Maylene, so I had to restart.
Womp womp.
So we're back to Rourke as we speak.
I beat Gardenia. I hated every minute of it.
Yeah, that gym puzzle is pretty lame.
That's not even a puzzle. like,
I don't mind, hey, you had to clear this room or whatever, but like you said on Discord, that's not a puzzle.
It's
That's just go fight these people.
You could have easily just lined them all up and just had me fight all of them in a row at the same time. Like this is exactly what I just did. Except you made me wander around a maze for... I'd say a maze. Air quotes there. It's not even really a maze. Like, it's real easy to see where the trainers are at. You should have just lined them up and made me fight them. Like...
The one that gets me, I think it's after you beat the first trainer, the hint they give you is, it's between 3 trees. No way. I never would have guessed that. I never would have been able to solve this one on my own. Thank you, game.
Yeah, it's not like I can't see your feet.
Or, there's only trees all around. But whatever. Gardenia, pretty easy overall. I say as I literally just punch Rourke 5 times to win.
So yeah, Carter's over here playing while we're recording.
Look, man, I haven't been able to play today. This is my only time. I had to catch up.
You're interrupting me. I would be playing, so.
I'm not stopping you.
No, but my computer needs to have all this stuff running, so.
Oh, that's true. You have all your screens and everything pulled up. Whereas I don't have to look at you. You're, you had to set up yeah, you're good. I understand.
Yeah. Overall, I think the game's fun. I'm enjoying it so far. Other than the Gardenia gym just being dumb, I haven't had a complaint yet.
Dude, some of the later gym puzzles are actually really cool.
Cool. I'm excited.
Like, Maylene's is really, really interesting. It takes you a hot second to, think through it. Wake's is... I'm pretty sure Wake's is the same in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. I could be wrong on that, but...
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it is. I'm sure someone's already typing out the comment of, no, Carter, you're wrong, but it's been so long since I've played original Diamond and Pearl that I honestly couldn't tell you, and I haven't made it that far in this game, so I actually can't tell you. let's see. Byron's is cool. I like Fantina's more in Platinum than I do Diamond and Pearl. Mm-hmm. Candace's is awful, and I absolutely hate it because it takes me forever every time.
Ice gym puzzles are always garbage.
And then Vulcaners is fine. I have nothing against Vulcaners. Now, as for like the actual teams and everything, limited Synodex is very harsh to some of them.
Yeah, I'm playing with Turtwig, and I did not have a Starly, so Gardenia took me a minute.
Why didn't you get a Starly?
I have a Starly. It just wasn't on my team at the time.
Gotcha.
I was running around just catching stuff, and I had deposited Pokemon, so I had Grottle, Shinx, and I think it was Shellos. I think was the other one.
Man, I really like Shellos.
I do too. But that was my team, and so I'm like, well, the Shinx does nothing here except intimidate. That's all it does.
Yeah, it has one purpose.
Shellos is never seeing that battle ever. Nope. So I have to sit here and use Curse with the Turtwig, which had just evolved into a Grottle just before. And I would go to +6 and then sweep through the trainer fights. Well, that was the goal against Gardenia, except Poison Point is annoying as hell. So we would get a couple curses off, and then we would get poisoned, and then we'd have to try and reset and get all that healed up, and then try to do it again because I had to switch or something, and it was just a nightmare.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. We'll put it like that.
Yeah. I'm very happy that I'm through Gardenia and don't have to deal with it anymore. Currently trying to get a Magnemite. Currently trying to get a Magnemite in the underground. That's like my goal.
I posted this on Twitter, but my first run died to Maylene. Yeah. Because Maylene honestly is where the first like big difficulty spikes comes from, like actually looking at like trainer information and everything in the game. That's where trainers start like actually having EV teams and stuff. Yeah. So I know you're not that far yet, but things are gonna get real difficult real quick if you're not prepared for them.
I will say that my favorite battles are the Galactic Commander battles because they seem to have actual like AI that's good. Mm-hmm. It was nice watching them. They have the
good AI as opposed to I'm gonna click a random move and hope it's good.
Like the U-turn into fake out into swapping back into second fusion and then U-turn back out into fake out. It was like so much. It was just really nice to see that.
The I believe is it Jupiter or Mars?
That's Mars. Mars is the U-turning Zubat with the Perugly with fake out.
In Platinum, she has like Supersonic Toxic. So like that's what I anticipated. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna lead with Monferno and we're going to taunt this thing, and then we're gonna be able to like, take this thing out. It'll be okay. And then on turn 2, it went for U-turn. I'm like, oh no, we are very, very behind. I planned on setting up power-up punches on this thing so I didn't have to deal with this Perugly, and now I feel like I am very dead.
I actually didn't have a very big issue with Mars. It was Jupiter that actually gave me the most trouble so far.
And that is Galactic HQ, right?
Galactic HQ with the Skunk Tank with Flamethrower and Snarl. So
I didn't know it had Flamethrower.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there trying to get its accuracy down so so Grottle can come in and just clean house. Just set up a couple curses, clean it up, no problem. Well, the dang thing keeps clicking Snarl, so Shellos is doing 0 damage at this point. Mm-hmm. We're getting into the point where we can't get poisoned. We do not want to get poisoned anymore because it has poison gas and it'll just poison you. Mm-hmm. So we're sitting there. We would get a Mud Slap off and then spam recover until we're back to full health. And then get a Mud Slap off, spam recover, and get back to full health. Which, that eventually just ran out. We got it down to like -5. It never missed a Snarl. Never missed one.
The 95% accurate move.
Yeah, never missed a snarl.
Who needs to miss them, Carl?
And then we were able to get Shellis went down. Grottle goes out, dodges 2 flamethrowers. Gets to pick it up with tackle after a curse.
See,
it was
in
great.
Platinum, granted, snarl wasn't a thing then, but it has Night Slash.
Yeah. I bet that sucks.
those fights are awful because the Perugly, I think, has Slash or Body Slam as well. Mm-hmm. So it's just an absolute nightmare trying to deal with the Perugly. And then, Gardenia is fairly simple. And then you get to the next commander battle with the Skunk Tank. And it's just like, all right, cool. You can set up on me with your, defense boost or whatever, but, Night Slash you.
I'm gonna crit you. Get over it.
It's like, it'd be a shame if those didn't matter.
Right? Yeah, I'm currently trying to plan out a team, try to figure stuff out. I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. I know I'm going to be using Grottle, and I probably want to use Magnezone for some degree. So having, a ground immunity is probably going to be good, so I need a flying type to find. I'm not sure quite yet.
You can actually get Magnezone pretty early in this game. Is you just evolve it in Mount Cornet, so yeah. Not too terrible there. I wish this had platinum encounter tables because I really wish you could get Nose Pass in Mount Cornet. Mm-hmm. Because otherwise, my encounters right now are Clefairy and Chingling, and I'm just oh.
I don't like any of those.
Those are awful. So it's all right, now I get to delay until I have Rock Climb, so I have a chance at Bronzor. Mm-hmm. And then I naturally encountered a Bronzor anyway, so I'm I guess we're gonna get a Cleffa.
I haven't done too much exploring routes and whatnot, trying to find Pokemon yet. I've just been doing the majority of I need to battle, I need to make it to the next town, mm-hmm. Normal figure first time in a game kind of stuff. I'm saving all the exploration till later on.
I spent probably 2 hours on day 1 in the underground, and I'm just I really just want to get my armor fossil so I can get my shield on. It's I have another steel type for the team. And dude, I could not find it. I looked for, like I said, about 2 hours, and I could not find a fossil to save my life.
That's currently what I'm looking for too, is a fossil.
I found lots of boxes. My first box, I opened a Garchomp statue, so I'm all right, that's cool. And then I found the shiny Rotom wash, so that was cool.
I don't know how to do the whole mining thing very well yet.
Tiff didn't know how to do it at all. I had to show her today. She's
I figured it out through trial and error. It's okay, just hit the R button and you can at these orange spots and you find the spots. But I'm still trying to figure out what the hammer does, what the pickaxe does, and trying to figure fine tune all that stuff so I'm not just missing out on a bunch of items.
Yeah, for sure. I haven't figured out an exact science of how to do everything. So it's just all right, well, I know there's stuff here, so I'm just going to hit the wall and hope I find it. Yeah. I know that's probably not the best plan, but it's the plan I have.
It's like playing Minesweeper almost, right?
Kind of, not really.
I mean, if you think about it, it is. You're looking for specific spots. It's inverse Minesweeper. You're looking to hit the mine and not the dead space
That's
around
fair.
it.
That's fair. But I suck at Minesweeper, especially when there's no hints. So it's just well, I hope this is right.
Hope I don't lose it. Oh, I lost it. I've opened a couple boxes. I've got a Mamoswine statue.
That's cool.
No shiny statues yet, though.
I had, I think, 2 in my last run, and of course, this run I'm on now, I haven't made it back to the underground yet.
Yep. I will say the underground looks to be fun. Hopefully, won't lose all my time playing in the underground.
Oh, you will.
I know I will.
It's fantastic.
I haven't made a secret base yet. I don't know how to do that.
So after you get your underground kit, and I think you have to go mine something, and then you can go back up to the surface and talk to the guy who gives you the Explorer kit again, and he'll give you something. He's like, he'll give you the drill. He's like, all right, now go make a room. And so you go make a room, put a couple statues in, go back to talk to him, and he'll give you like 5 dusk balls, 5 quick balls, and something else too.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, cool.
Neat. So yeah, that's kind of fun. The underground so far is probably my favorite part, just because I like that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's very enjoyable. You can definitely lose track of time in it.
Mm-hmm. Overall art style critiques. I'm not a fan of the hazy camera. Have you seen that?
No.
So when you're running around out in the overworld and you sometimes the light changes a little bit, you kind of lose it out. It goes out of focus essentially.
Okay.
Have you not seen that yet?
Not really. I don't think I have.
You may not have noticed it, especially if you're playing on the TV. You might not notice it as much because you're looking at the character, looking where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
When you're on the Switch, when you're out of dark mode, you could see it kind of just has the weird blur outside of the central area where your character's at. You kind of blurs everything else around you. It's a little bit weird. That. It's a little bit throwing me off, but otherwise, I think the art style is fine. I like the chibi style. It's really cute.
Dude, I have said that from basically the beginning, but especially once I started playing it, this game is so adorable.
Yeah, everyone's complaining about it, but it's just nah, this is fine.
I don't think you understand how freaking cute this is.
What else? What else do I think about this game? Pokemon selection's a little wonky. Feels very, mismatched early on.
What do you mean?
You're either, everything is either electric or water or grass early. There's no variety type-wise until you get to the caves and you can, find a Geodude.
Yeah, you have a bunch of normal types early, and you have your normal types. You have your fishing rod where you can get Magikarp.
Mm-hmm.
There's potential for Kricketot and Abra and Badoo depending on the route you're on, but like you said, you don't really get anything else until you get to the cave where you have the options of Zubat, Onix, Geodude, and then in the Ravaged Path you can get Psyduck as well.
Yeah.
So those options are.
It feels that's one of the things I think about Sinnoh just in general. The dex feels very limited. We know this.
It does.
We know this for a fact because there's just less fire types in the game than normal. So
you mean 2?
Yes. So it's rough.
Yeah,
it's rough trying to balance your team.
It is, and that's why I'm a big fan of Chimchar mains, just because I think that having access to that fire, water, grass core, especially early, since you can't get Magikarp and you can't get Badoo fairly early, or even Psyduck, and just having those set cores to be able to switch in on on attacks and stuff is pretty huge.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, it's kind of hard to do that depending on the team, because not every team is going to have access to that, especially in a casual playthrough.
Yeah. I will say I have grinded Shinx to try and find a good Intimidate Shinx, which I did. I'm trying to find a decent Magnemite right now. I'm caring a little bit more about what I catch and what I use than I normally would, just because I know this game's gonna be a little bit harder than normal.
Oh, you haven't even got to experience the difficulty yet.
No, I know going in that it's going to be harder than the typical be flying through red or gold with the starter and being fine.
So Maylene, I went in with the plan of setting up Substitute and then as many Calm Minds as I could with my Metatite and then sweeping with Psychic, right?
Yeah.
It makes sense. She leads on a Metatite. Naturally, I'm higher level, and I have EVs, that means I outspeed, right?
Maybe not.
No, I did not. I was minus speed nature. I was a quiet Metatite, and because that's like when the gym leaders really start picking up on their EVs and stuff, I'm pretty sure her Metatite is max speed. So, like, I'm pretty sure it's adamant max speed with bulk up and drain punch.
Get him.
So, just like, all right, this is really terrifying. And so I'm just like, I can't set this up. I'm not going to be able to do what I need to. My Figgy Berry didn't trigger, so I'm not going to be able to do that. So it's like, all right, well, I guess we're going to rotate in. And, I was doing fine. And then Lucario came out. And Lucario's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, we know this.
And because hers is so fast, it outsped my Monferno and was already at like +2 or +3 bulk ups, even after intimidating it a bunch. So it was still doing a ton of damage and was able to just tear through my team. I switched into like Dustox to be able to take these drain punches, and we were fine for a minute. Switched into Crobat to take some more, but it also has Metal Claw, so like it was doing a ton of damage with that too. And it was an absolute nightmare, and I thought I was really set up to take advantage of everything, and I was critically underprepared.
Yeah.
So I have a better plan this time. I have an Abra, so naturally I can set up Substitute Calm Mind with it, right? Right,
maybe.
Right, Carl?
Maybe. or watch it just get hit. What's your level cap at Maylene?
So it's really awkward, because the level cap for Maylene and Crasher Wake are the same.
Yeah, I figured they're pretty close.
So they are both 30.
Okay.
So it's not the worst, but I went in with Metatite, I think at 28 or 29, because it also coincidentally learns Grass Knot. So I'm like, cool, I can just literally do this same strategy on Crasher Wake if I don't overlevel. And so I went in at 29 anticipating to be able to sweep, and I just was critically underprepared.
Yeah.
But, hey, we live and learn, and we're not going to make mistakes this time. Everything's going to be great.
We say before we get blown out again.
Look, I'm just hoping that Mars is not too difficult when I get to him.
I think it'll be fine.
Probably, man. Monferno's busted.
Like Monferno's going to 4 times resist that U-turn. You don't have to worry about Per Ugly as much. You'll be fine.
Yeah, just
don't
really
hit yourself with confusion. You'll be fine.
I really wish we had Flame Charge instead of Flame Wheel.
Oh, I bet, yeah. I bet that'd be great.
Because, like, dude, it'd be so much better just to, like, set up a single flame, like 1 or 2 flame charges on the Zubat, and then you just outspeed the Perugly and can punch it. That'd be great.
I will say that I have missed enough Razor Leafs that I want off Razor Leaf and want something else right now. Granted, I've also got just as many crits that won the game, so it's like, it's whatever. Yep. But I really wish I had something besides Razor Leaf for stab.
Let's see. I'm actually curious when you can learn stuff.
I am currently level 25.
Okay.
We have Razor Leaf, Bite, Tackle, and Curse.
Are you wanting to stay physical?
Probably, because Earthquake is just really good.
Then your next stab physical grass move is at level 13 when you learn Razor Leaf.
Ah. So I already have it. Got it.
Yep. I think Torterra learns Woodhammer when it evolves. No, you learn Earthquake on evolution.
I'm about to say Earthquake's on evolution.
But you can get Woodhammer with a heart scale.
Oh, cool! So I have that.
Go grind in the underground for some heart scales.
I already got
Sick.
one.
Perfect.
Where do I go do that?
That's gonna be done in Pastoria.
Okay, so it's a ways.
You gotta go. At least you have to get through Veilstone to get down to Pastoria.
We got a ways then. Got it.
Yeah, you got a hot minute.
It'll be fine.
Did you get your egg in Hearthome?
I literally got to Hearthome and went right back in the underground after about Pokeballs.
Gotcha.
I have not done anything in there yet.
I am slathering honey on a tree and hoping I get a Munchlax.
I gotta go check that. God dang it. It's so far away.
Dude, they are so far out of the way, too.
Man, I wish I had Fly. If I had Fly, it's not a problem.
You don't get Fly until after you beat Fantina, I think?
Yeah, that's
dude, it's forever.
That's a ways away.
No, I think you get it after you beat Wake.
Okay.
And you get Surf after Fantina?
I don't know.
Maybe?
It makes sense to give the water type HM from the water type gym leader.
Yeah, but they don't want you to have Surf because then you can go to Canalave. So they have to restrict it till after Fantina.
Okay.
Which it works in Platinum because Wake is the 5th gym leader there. Because you fight Fantina as your 3rd. I'm debating if I want to do Honey Tree here in Valley Windworks or if I just want to take a wild encounter. My wild encounters are like Floatzel, Shellos, or Pachirisu.
I mean, Shellos, if you get a Storm Drain's pretty good.
Yeah, let's do it. We're doing it live.
Doing it live. What we gonna get?
Shellos!
Okay. Yeah. That's step 1.
Please be Storm Drain.
I don't know how you're going to find out, but...
I actually don't have a way of testing it. I just realized that.
So, what I did trying to find a Storm Drain Shellos was I just caught the first Shellos I found. And I just
has Water Gun.
And I just stuck it in the front of the party, and every time I hit a Shellos, I just clicked Water Gun first turn. And if it was Storm Drain, I switched into Grottle.
Sick. Found it.
Cool. We're good.
We got there. We did it, Reddit.
Yeah, this I would say overall this game is great. If you're looking for a new Pokemon game to play, I highly recommend it. I know we are looking at getting the Draft League stuff set up for this because that's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
That'll probably be after Christmas though, when people have had time to play and grind and get all that stuff done. Because the way this is going, this feels like it's going to be a long grind as is, and then you got to think about building Draft League teams on here and getting resources built up. It's not like Sword and Shield where there's just all the resources you could ever want. Because it's not designed to be that way.
You do have access to bottle caps and mints, but you have to get to the resort, which is post-game.
Yeah. Giving people enough time to get through that far would be the best idea.
But past that, I really don't know how breeding works because I don't know if you can get how checking IVs works in this game. I haven't been able to do that yet.
There's probably, just like there was in Sword and Shield, there's probably a judge function you get after a battle tower so many times.
We're Sticky Hold.
Womp womp.
But we're Rash.
Yeah.
Rash isn't awful, but Sticky Hold is pretty terrible.
Sticky Hold's the worst.
Alright, bye Shellos. To the box you go.
To the box!
I mean, that gives me the option of either Floatzel or Pachirisu on the route there. So, sure. Whatever. I'll take a Floatzel. Give me an actual water type.
Get a Floatzel. Or you just go catch a Magikarp.
I have a Magikarp.
Then just evolve the Magikarp.
Yeah, but it's still a Magikarp.
Yeah, with the EXP system, you just don't ever have to use it.
Yeah, so currently my party is Monferno, Staravia, Shinx, and then Magikarp, Abra, and Zubat. So it's alright, we have half a team.
I have a Magikarp named Gus in my box.
Love it.
And I got it to level 12, and I had to put it away for a bit. Because I wasn't going to take it into Gardenia anyway. So it's just like, I actually want to like have a spot for it. And that's where Starly was sitting. And then I was like, oh, I got the show. So I want to train it up. And then Starly was in the box still.
Hey, I got a Luxio. I forgot it evolves at 15.
Nice.
Speaking of which, did you, how many shiny Shinx did you end up with today for Community Day?
3.
I had, 3. I think, 2.
I got 3 evolved, one of them all the way to a Luxray, the other 2 are still Shinx.
Okay. It's not terrible.
Probably gonna transfer them all to home.
Yep, that's my plan.
I got a bunch of other shinies that I gotta transfer in still, too.
Same. I got a bunch. I didn't realize how many I actually had.
I'm still working on Gabites. Gibbles and Gabites, yeah. Like, I evolved most of them to Gabite just cause. And just like, I'm still working on transferring them all in.
I transferred over my shiny Hundo Giratina forever ago. So that one's been in Sword and Shield for quite a while. But past that, I think I transferred over both my Rayquazas. I actually don't know. I'm currently hatching an egg. I hatched a Solosis.
Nice.
I don't know what event that was from, but I got a Solosis.
Ah. A while ago, if I remember right.
Yeah, probably. Let's see. What shinies do I have on here? I have a bunch of Magmars, a bunch of Electabuzzes, a bunch of Charmanders, Porygons. The only cool ones I have a Flygon, I have a Gliscor, Shiny Torterra line, Roserade, and a Togepi. Nice. Everything else is kind of whatever.
Like I said, I don't remember what shinies I have on go. So thoughts on Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl BGC? What's the potential here? After playing enough with the game and just like kind of figure it out a little bit, what do you think? Do you think it could happen, or do you think it's just going to be a pipe dream for a while?
I really don't know. Like, I like the idea of it, but I haven't played it on Showdown. I know there's a server live and everything for it, and I don't really have an interest in it currently, but that's my personal preference. I am busy doing things on Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, trying to play through it, and I'm making content on Sword and Shield still, because that's our current VGC game. But, like, I think the going to a limited dex after playing a restricted format is very refreshing, to be honest with you. I'm excited to do so, but I don't know in practice how well that works, because I haven't done it. So I've seen some people play with some really cool teams, and they look fantastic. I've seen a lot of potential for like Rain with Ludicolo and or Kingdra, because Politoed is busted.
Mm-hmm. There's no Regieleki to ruin days, and
yeah, it's great, man.
No Urshifu to wreck you, and
like, imagine getting to click protect.
Right?
It's a foreign concept to some.
It's like we essentially get to go back to like Series 3 and Series 4 and Series 5 before we got all these busted like legends and restricteds.
Like, you know, I've talked about it on Discord a couple different times. I'm really excited about trying out Gliscor, mainly because it's like budget Landorus.
Yeah.
Like, I know that sounds weird, but like, it seems fine. Do I want to do it? Yeah, because I think Gliscor's sick. Mm-hmm. But I'm not sure in practice how well that's going to work out. Same with like Breloom, of course, everyone's favorite Smeargle.
Yeah, that's one that a lot of people are not excited for and excited for all at the same time.
Dude, I can't imagine like setting up the moves for Smeargle. That sounds absolutely atrocious to do in game.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot imagine doing so. Also, Monferno swept Mars, so
sick.
You know, Taunt is busted.
Trying to think about it, is like you probably want Spore.
The moveset I've seen running around is like Spore, Protect, Fake Out, Follow Me.
Yeah, like you want the full support Smeargle.
You could drop Protect for Helping Hand as well. Yeah. I think that's fine. But yeah, the fact that like you have Fake Out, Redirection, and Spore all on one Pokemon seems really obnoxious.
Oh, I bet.
Granted, it does like require your Focus Sash to be able to use it, but I don't know, man. I don't remember playing a lot against Smeargle in the older formats where it was legal, but it might just be me blocking out those memories because I hated it.
I could see that. I could definitely see that happening, that being a thing.
So I really don't know.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts here, man?
So I'm worried that people are already getting swept up into this VGC on Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl anyway, but we all know that the next 6 months of events that we're getting back are going to be on Sword and Shield for the most part. Like, other than playing on Showdown, there's no good way to test because there's no rank ladder. There's no rank ladder on Brilliant Diamond.
The fact that there's no ranked ladder is a real big deal for me. It's a real big deal breaker.
Like, there's no... All these people are like, I'm going to switch to Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl VGC and play test that. I'm like, that means you have to find people to play against. You have to actually, like, schedule matches with people. Or play on Showdown.
I saw someone make the request the other day of, well, if we all just use the same room code, we can build a ladder that way.
No.
It's like, that's not how that works.
That's not how that works. Like, you'll have master rank players playing against Pokeball level players. That's not a ladder. That's just people getting paired.
That's just a free for all, and that sounds awful.
Like there's no good way to, like, you have to have a system of matchmaking to make it work. And if you don't have that matchmaking system,
the fact that there's not one in game is just
there's not one yet.
Bad.
There's not one
True.
yet.
That is very true. We don't know what Pokemon intends to do with Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. We don't know anything about it. But what I do know is when Let's Go came out, we didn't ever switch over to a VGC format for it.
That is true.
Dang it. I got a stupid Pachirisu.
That thing is like the bane of all physical attackers.
Dude, with Baby Doll Eyes and Charm and Growl, I think, it's just like, alright, well, please stop.
I hope you are a special attacker. You're never going to hit me otherwise. Yeah, like, that's my big issues. Number one is just like, everyone's jumping over to do Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl coverage on YouTube and on, like, Twitch and stuff like that. What are you going to be playing against? Who are you playing against? Like, what are you going to be doing? Because currently right now, there's nothing to do. There's no... Unless you got a whole bunch of people lined up ready to play as well, like, the only thing you can do with this is, like, tournaments.
Yep. And even then, I don't think it would work particularly great right now.
No.
Like, that's why we're planning on Draft League and everything, but that's going to be
2 or 3
a month from now.
That's gonna be
like,
more than that.
At least.
Yeah. Like, it's gonna be after Christmas, probably in January. Like, we got a ways yet before that, and everyone's like, oh, we're playing Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl tournaments now. I'm just like, not even no one's even beaten the game yet. Like,
I can't remember what Discord it was on, but someone's like, hey, does anyone know of any tournaments going on with this? I'm like, the game's been out 3 days. What do you mean? Like, no, there's not in-game tournaments yet. Who has a team built?
The people who've been playing it is like when it was dropped in Australia and then no-lifed it for a day and a half.
Or, the people who had access to it a week in advance.
Yeah, those people.
But, we don't talk about those.
I
did see... I'm not going to say what channel it was, but one of the Pokemon channels I follow had a fully, like, edited video of their Nuzlocke all the way through the game that came out at 10 o'clock on Friday morning. I'm just like, something's not that.
Okay,
not pure right.
I will put the caveat in here. Nintendo does give out early copies for stuff like that.
That could be true.
I do know that Nintendo does give out early copies to like game reviews and things like that for content creators in their programs for strictly that kind of thing, because that's nothing but good publicity for them. However,
that is true.
You also have to sign non-disclosure agreements, so you can't leak anything until the day it comes out.
And I will say, if that is the case for this channel, I follow them on Twitter as well, and I'm in their Discord server, and I didn't know they were making this video until it went live.
Yeah.
So that could be very true that, it just happened to be that way, but I don't know. None of my business. I don't know anything about it, but it happened.
Yeah. Are we going to be making a bunch of Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl content? Probably not. Not right now, anyway. Like, we might do, like, theme battles based around Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but those will probably be on Sword and Shield.
Until we can get a realistic way of getting teams and everything built on this game, which I'm nowhere near yet.
Nope.
I have one badge.
when I have home compatibility, sure.
Oh yeah, that'll make things way easier.
Yeah.
And then I can bring over my 6IV Ditto and start cranking out teams. But
exactly.
Till then, probably not.
Yep. We'll probably stick to Sword and Shield content for a while. I might do deep dives and do it like geared towards Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. That might be fun.
Sure.
But
do it. I'm all for it.
But like ladderings are gonna stay on Sword and Shield. That's just how it's gonna be. Like
I can't ladder on Brilliant
You can play
Diamond
Showdown.
Yet. That's true.
Like, but that's not fun.
That might be something we do as like a one-off. I haven't recorded this week's. Probably won't do it this week.
No, I sent you a team for this week.
That is true. I do think that like for the YouTube algorithm, doing it this week would make the most sense. But I haven't played a game of this format yet. I don't know. Probably not.
That being said, we are planning on doing something cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do have something planned doing for Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl stuff. So that's going to be fun when we get to it.
I just remembered my biggest complaint about this game.
What?
You can't shine your badges.
What do you mean?
I guess coming from someone who's never played the game, that makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
Yeah. What do you mean?
So in Diamond Pearl Platinum, you could open up your trainer card and open up your badge case, and you could shine them and make them super bright and shiny, and they'd glitter. It didn't do anything, but you could do it.
Okay.
And you can't in this game, and it upsets me.
I mean, it seems kind of like unnecessary.
It does, but I want it, Carl.
A little too bad.
I'm the consumer. They need to, obviously cater to my needs.
So if that's the case, where's Gen 9 at? Forget this remake crap. Give me Gen 9.
Nah, you're fine. You as the consumer doesn't matter.
Oh, of course.
It's only what I want.
I
speak for the Pokemon community when I say I need to be able to shine my badges.
I need to do this arbitrary thing that was originally in this one game.
How can they say these are faithful remakes if I can't do it, Carl?
Exactly. What else we got going on?
Well, since neither of us have really made it deep into the game, it's kind of hard to talk about like in-game stuff.
Yeah, I'm still trying to stay. Like I said, I can't. Once I get to Cynthia, you can tell me all the secrets.
And I am being faithful to that. I have talked to a couple different people about stuff, but you're still in the blind.
Yep, that's the point. I want to enjoy it.
I think Poppy made it to the E4 today.
Nice.
And he's like, dude, this is absurd. this is very difficult.
I bet.
Yep. Like, as someone who is not playing this game completely blind, I can imagine so.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I got lost on my train of thought because you started talking about something else. I can't remember now.
I don't know.
Yep, I can't remember either.
Glad I could help. So,
I'm trying to remember what I was trying to talk about, and I can't remember. I
got nothing. I can't read minds, let alone minds 30 miles away.
Yeah.
If so, that'd be very impressive.
I'm interested.
Alas, I cannot.
I'm interested in the post game stuff. Like, how much post game is there to actually do besides the Ramanas Park or whatever? Like, if that's all there is, then that's gonna get kind of boring really quickly.
Oh no, there's actually quite a bit. If we're going off of like Diamond and Pearl post game, there's the if you pull up the like town map, there's the resort. Oh, come on, cooperate with me so I can pull up the map. There's the entire resort area up here in the top right hand corner, like north of Victory Road and stuff. Mm-hmm. That becomes all accessible, so you can go do stuff there. And then there's the Battle Tower as well. I'm not entirely sure where that is.
I don't know.
I think that's up in the resort area up there. Nope, it's at Battle Park, which is in fact up there. So, yeah, there's a little bit of stuff up there.
I can go do contests.
Big thing.
That's what I can do.
That is something you can do.
I can read Pokemon contests. That sounds like a great idea.
There's a lot more stuff that I am very eagerly waiting to talk about, but I can't because you haven't seen it yet. So I'm going to be quiet.
Well, good.
But yeah, there's quite a bit of stuff that you can still go do.
I mean, had I gotten the games on Friday like we were supposed to, I probably would be getting close to Cynthia right now. Because I would have had all day Saturday to play.
See, I played quite a bit on Friday, and I hadn't even made it to Maylene on Friday. Granted,
you're also playing a Nuzlocke.
That's very true. I am being very meticulous, taking my time, grinding as appropriate and such. But yeah,
like I've been running them down and leveling up as I go, and I don't care. Like, I'll check natures, and if it's the wrong nature, I'll spend a little bit more time trying to catch another one. But like beyond that, just leveling it up and just running people down.
Yep, and that's fair.
That's how I want to enjoy this game the first time, at least, because I want the speed run community to kind of figure out the route so I can practice that.
Shin has already been routing it. He
Good.
was running it day one.
Good.
I saw him post a tweet today that says his route is nearing completion. Early game is pretty simple, but end game is, I believe his exact words were, an absolute nightmare with basically every one of the E4 fights being about a 65% chance of winning.
What starter is he running it with?
Chimchar.
Okay.
Because Monferno is Infernape is busted. Because you get flamethrower and you get close combat, so you just like punch everything to death.
Punch him.
Yeah. I'm curious. I haven't seen him run it. I know when I signed off on Friday, I went and hosted him, and I was messing around in the underground, and I look over, and he's fighting Byron. So, I'm like, oh.
Like, Chimchar makes the most sense. You just power level to Monferno, you blow up Rourke, you get to blow up Gardenia.
Honestly, I don't even need, like, I think in Diamond Pearl Platinum, you also take Chimchar, if I remember correctly. But you had to fight basically every trainer along the way, so you evolve right at Rourke, so that you have access to Mach Punch for that fight.
Yeah, because that seems important.
But I think you could probably do it lower level in this because you get access to Power-Up Punch at 12. So you might be able to skip a few trainers and get to level 12 and then do it.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, if you're not splitting experience among things... Well, it's not true splitting experience, right?
Yeah.
They just get they just also gain experience. It's not they gain your experience.
If I remember right, yeah. It's just they gain a percentage of what experience you would gain.
Gotcha.
But it's not from yours.
Gotcha.
So like if you earned 100, they're probably earning 30.
Yeah. Let's see. Looking right here, my Kadabra just gained 146, and my Staravia at the same level gained 73. So it looks like just about half.
Okay.
Lower level Mons gain a little bit more, and higher level Mons gain a little bit less.
That's just the normal.
Yeah, that's Gen 5 scaling.
Yeah, that's just scaling to the game.
Fun fact: Gen 5 scaling sucks.
Yeah, it's garbage.
I know. I think it's Nibs is doing a Professor Oak's challenge of this game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like, that sounds atrocious.
More power to you.
Like, dude, I can only imagine. I thought about it, and then, like, even if you ignore Honey Tree encounters, because you can get I think you can get every other one elsewhere, but it's not true Professor Oak's challenge because you don't get them as early as possible. Mm-hmm. Even if you do that, your first badge, you still have Staraptor, your starter, Luxray, Machop, Rapidash. What else do you have super high level? That's like, you have Psyduck, which is 33. So like you have a bunch in the 30s, and I don't think you have access to anything that learns. I don't think you have anything that has pickup that early. So you can't even have like a pickup squad to speed things up.
Big up. Holy crap.
So like, imagine grinding on level 5 Pokemon. Until you're level 40.
Big up.
Yeah, that's I'm good on that one.
Same.
That is way too much time for me.
Yep, agreed. Yeah, I'm excited to start speedrunning this game though. Like once I beat it normally this first time and just like get it on my regular account, I'm gonna find the route and I'm gonna start learning the route because I think speedrunning this game would be a lot of fun. It's fun looking at all the cute characters all the time.
I'm sure there's gonna be a glitched category.
Oh, 100%. Have you seen some of these?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
I've already seen that out of bounds, like on multiple occasions, in multiple places.
I sent that one. I posted that one on Discord, and I'm assuming you have the BDSP muted right now.
Yeah.
But I sent that one, and Tim replied. He's like, "This game has been out for 2 days. How is there already an out of bounds?" I'm like, Tim, I am genuinely surprised it wasn't found sooner.
Did you know that there's a way to crash Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl every time in the same time? You could replicate the crash every time.
No.
Yeah, there is. If you go to Reddit, you can go and find it. There's a whole little video on it. You can crash the game every time. There's a replicatable crash you can do, and it is hilarious.
Does it mess up the game at all, or is it just crash it?
It just crashes the game. The Switch throws an error to the Switch, and the Switch closes the game. And you get to go back. You go back to your last save state. And that's it.
I saw James Beck posted on Twitter. He's like, "I've been playing for 5 minutes and my game crashed." It's like,
oof.
Dude. I just realized my Kadabra is timid.
Nice.
Oh, that's kind of busted. My team's kind of hot.
And on that note, are we done here? Have we rambled?
We've talked for just about an hour about our game. Overall thoughts. What are your overall thoughts on the game?
I like it. I don't really have any like major complaints. Just a few little minor inconveniences. Like my eyes aren't that great, so the kind of changing of the focus on the camera thing, I really notice it. Mm-hmm. Give Gardenia an actual puzzle.
Well, in
please,
Platinum, her puzzle is still defeat the trainers. So, like, they've never actually given her an actual puzzle.
There was a missed opportunity here. You could have made a puzzle that actually worked and still had beat the trainers, but actually, like, make it do something. It's not me just wandering aimlessly around the maze. Like, that's all I ask for.
Like, dude, look at Erica's in Let's Go. It's basically the same thing, but it's an actual maze.
Yeah.
As opposed to, let's play hide and seek.
Yeah, exactly. Let's not have any of these other trainers here yet.
You have to fight them in this order.
Like, you gotta fight in order.
Which you can still do, because there's only one path through the maze.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that. It is pretty lazy. And, like, Rourke doesn't have a puzzle, but it's also the first gym.
It's the first gym.
So, like, you don't need to go hard.
Yeah. Like,
and I guess the thought process there is, well, Gardenia is the second gym. You don't have to go hard on hers either, but...
Like, at that point, you've done enough of the game, you should start challenging the player, that's fine.
I agree.
But yeah, other than the little itty-bitty complaints that I have no major complaints.
I absolutely love the art style.
Yep.
The more I play with it, the more I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Professor Rowan is the cutest sprite in the entire game.
I think Chibi Cynthia is really cute. I like that a lot.
Chibi Cynthia is up there, but it's not as cute as little mustache Rowan.
Okay, so we need little figures of these guys, like, now.
Dude, I seriously would have one on my bookshelf.
They look like like the little Funko Pops is what they do. That's what they look like.
Which is crazy because I hate Funko Pops. So...
Okay.
But yeah, I think these are absolutely adorable. And if someone finds me a little Rowan doll or 3D prints me one or something, I would love them forever.
We get to say this. All the shirts got shipped out.
Oh yeah, that is true.
I don't know if we actually had notified everybody about that yet, but
I don't even think we had posted it on Discord or anything yet. No. So I think you are correct that this is the first announcement we have made of it. Everyone who has earned a t-shirt, yours are in the mail. So
hopefully they get to you.
Expect them soon, trademark. Obviously some are going farther than others, and I know some have already reached out to me and said, hey, we have our shirts. So,
let me guess, awesome. It's all the ones that are close by.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Aaron, I think, said something yesterday. He's like, hey, my shirt got here today. I'm like, oh, hey, that's cool.
Yeah. Neat. I like looking at, if I remember from the addresses, I know there was a couple that are really close to us that should have gotten there pretty quickly. And then there's some that are much farther away. And they will probably take about a month to get there, I would assume.
That's probably about right. Let's see. Did you talk to the people in Flow Aroma Town to get your gifts?
Yes, I did.
Okay. You know about the Jirachi and the Mew?
Yeah, they are in a box. I'm not using them.
Same. I probably, like, on this file, I literally won't even get them until I beat the game. So, like, because I can't transfer them to home or anything, so there's no need to actually get them.
Yeah.
Which is why the other day I was talking about shiny hunting Jirachi, because these are shiny locked.
Of course they are.
Which is really inconvenient.
I will say I did 3
I don't think
soft
the other
resets.
legendaries are.
I don't know about that.
I don't think they are.
I did 3 soft resets for a shiny Turtwig.
And how'd that go?
I ended up with a relaxed Turtwig.
Close enough.
Which I'm
relaxed,
happy for.
shiny, same thing.
I'm happy. Like I'll take it. Like I'll take a relaxed Turtwig. That's fine.
For sure. Is there a way to get the Poketch off the screen?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
That's really inconvenient.
I haven't. If there is, I haven't figured it out yet.
I really wish there was. How many steps does it take to get a Pokemon max happy?
I don't know.
Because I have a Baneri.
Gotta get that low punny.
Baneri historically is hilarious because when you catch it, it has the lowest friendship rate it possibly can.
Yep.
So it will take literally forever to evolve.
Exactly.
What's good about this is once it evolves, I also will be getting a Crobat. So
that works out, right?
Yeah.
Like hand in hand. That's something I thought about getting was Crobat as well. Crobat is something I'm interested in.
Crobat is sick, dude.
I
love it.
I'm looking at getting a Murkrow.
I love Murkrow too. I absolutely love the Big Daddy Haunch Crow. And it upsets me I can't. It also really upsets me I can't get Gliscor.
I'd say we can organize some trades. They'll be fine.
As people, will go and watch the video on Sunday, all the cool Pokemon are in Diamond.
Yeah. we determined this yesterday on yesterday's video. Just like Diamond has the best stuff.
And it makes me sad because I'm not playing Diamond.
I got lucky and Kayla wanted Pearl, so it worked out.
Yeah, sure. I told Tiff, she's like, so who's the legendaries? I'm like, you have Dialga or Palkia. She's like, I want Dialga. I'm like,
great.
Dude, are you sure? Because when I first played Gen 4, I had Diamond. So that was my thought process, is I wanted to replay the one that I had, but it's whatever.
Yep,
it's all the same
that's
game,
not happening.
Just a few different Pokemon.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Let's see. My closing thoughts on the game. It's fantastic, man. It's a new Pokemon game that I can play on my Switch, and this is like one of the first Pokemon games that Tiff has played. She played through Let's Go, but she never did really do anything with Sword and Shield. She watched me play through it, but that was about it.
Mm-hmm.
So to watch her be able to play through it has just been an absolute treat. And the number of times of, hey, what's good against this type in the last couple days has been really, really interesting.
Yeah, Kayla does the same thing for me whenever she's playing through games. Sometimes, especially on the ones she's not sure of, the newer Pokemon she's not seen before. Mm-hmm. She's like, "What's this type? What is this thing?" And she'll just ask me, and I can be able to tell her, and it's like, "Oh, okay." And then she figures it out. She picks it up real quick. And never really has to ask me again. But once, if it's something new, she's quick about asking, trying to figure it out.
See, Tiff's the opposite, where she knows the Pokemon types, but she doesn't know what's good against what yet.
Yeah.
So it's the opposite problem of you have with Kayla of, hey, what is this? Mine is, hey, what's good against this?
Yeah. And what's great about the games is they tell you it's this is not very effective. Once you meet it the first time, Kayla's like, oh, okay, this is what it is. This is what we got to do, and it's fine. So.
Which I kind of miss about the old games where you're like, all right, I'm going to punch this thing a bunch and try to figure out what it is. And if I still can't, then I can go catch one to figure it out.
That's why we play type randomizers, Carter.
No, that sounds awful, Carl. Stop it.
Nah, it's great. It's exactly
awful.
what we do. It's what we play.
Type randomizers are atrocious.
Nah, it's great. Great stuff.
Because, my big problem is,
remembering.
I have it built into my head for 25 years of what type things are.
Uh-huh.
Nidoqueen is poison ground. And suddenly now it's a fire ice type.
Exactly.
I'm just no, this is poison ground. I'm going to continue to punch it. And no, it doesn't work with me, man. I have tried and I cannot comprehend it.
It's just a brand new puzzle to solve.
Nope, I'm all you. I will let you handle that one.
Are we finally done here, bud?
I think so, man.
Okay, good.
I think so. I'm going to run around Floroma Town until my Baneri loves me.
Okay.
Have you figured out how to get your Pokemon out of the Pokeballs yet?
That's later.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I have not, and I really want to.
Kayla's done that already. She got to play all day today because she was off, so she's already got that far.
I want to see my Magikarp flopping around.
Flop, 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 flop. You ready?
I will say people have already started modding this game because it's built on Unity, the Unity engine. So one of my favorite mods that I've seen is someone has gone in and appropriately scaled the Pokemon for the size that they are in the Pokédex.
Good.
So it's obnoxious. Warlord just takes up your whole screen.
Good.
And like the legendaries don't look cheapy; they actually look like legendaries. There's a bunch of cool looking things. Like I know that's like a minor change, but like it is a cool one. The fact that like your Wurmple's the same size as a Wailord doesn't thematically make sense.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's a video game. It doesn't have to make sense. They put whatever numbers they want in the Pokédex. It doesn't mean anything.
Yep.
So, whatever. I think that's all I got today, man.
Okay, get us out of here.
So, as always, everyone, if you're listening on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to make sure you get notifications when we have videos going up. And I want to hear some thoughts down in the comments about your thoughts on Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Make sure you don't spoil anything because, you know, Carl will definitely be checking out the comments as well. And he has not been as nearly as spoiled as I have. So make sure you're kind for him. If you're not listening on YouTube, make sure you go and follow us on YouTube and all that good stuff. We have videos going up every day, so you can get your fair share of Pokemon content over there. Past that, you can follow us on Twitter at LR Lessons, myself at Carter Noble, at Mr. Missouri 25. I haven't ever updated on Streamlabs, so it still posts my old link.
Oh goodness!
I haven't figured out how to go in and change it, and I know it's super simple, and I just can't find it. And then Carl is at Musical VGC. Yep. You can find us on Twitch at Mr. Missouri 25 and at Musical. And then come and join the community Discord. That's where you can interact with Carl and myself. That's where you can come join our draft leagues when that's firing. And where you can just hang out with the 400 plus people in our Discord and hang out with all them and interact with all them at all times of day. Past that, go and check out the website, lrlessons.com. Go and check out the merch page. The invitational shirt is going down soon.
It's already gone. As of upload of this, it'll be gone. Yeah.
Cool. But that doesn't mean you can't go get regular t-shirts or stickers or anything else. All of those are still available on the merch page as of now. So I think that is everything. Anything you want to tack on here at the end, Carl?
I can't think of anything else. I think you got it all.
All right. That is going to be it, everyone. Have a fantastic week. I'm going to go run around some flowers. Have a good one. Peace.